because then External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar said, and he will be meeting Quad foreign ministers in Delhi. This is the first meeting in India since 2023 where US Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Australian Foreign Minister Penny Wong and Japanese Foreign Minister will be attending the meeting. My colleague Sumita Karir is now joining us with all the details.
The foreign ministers of Australia, Penny Wong, and Japan, Toshimitsu Motegi, are going to be arriving in India this evening for tomorrow's Quadrilateral Summit. The Quad foreign ministers meeting is slated to happen at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Of course, the leaders are then expected to call upon the Prime Minister as well. There's going to be a joint press statement later in the day as well. And the leaders leave tomorrow. Remember, this is happening even as the Secretary of State of the United States, Marco Rubio, continues to be in India. He was in Agra and then in Jaipur as well. And then tomorrow morning, he's also going to be taking part in the Quad Foreign Ministers meeting. Now, on the Quad initiative, Marco Rubio has said very recently that Quad is an important forum, and it speaks volumes about the fact that this is happening here in India. So that also speaks about the priority that India holds for the US administration. So, of course, what could be expected? There's going to be discussions and deliberations on issues of mutual interest on how cooperation and priorities of Quad, the cooperation can be expanded, and what the priorities of the Quad are and what are they going to be in the future amidst changing geopolitical times. The External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar, remember, in a joint press briefing with Marco Rubio, stated that the Quad can be an important corridor for energy collaboration and cooperation. So, of course, energy is likely to come up, and it's going to be an important factor to be talked about. Along with that, there's going to be discussions around critical minerals, supply chains, tech collaboration, cooperation, security of the Indo-Pacific. All of these are going to be important points. Of course, more will be found via the joint statement, perhaps, that will be issued by the Ministry of External Affairs tomorrow evening, that is expected. But remember, why this meeting becomes crucial is because China is not part of it. And we did see that President Donald Trump met with President Xi Jinping in Beijing, where both the sides stated that ties between US and China are only going to get stronger and better. So, of course, it'll be interesting to sort of know what China, to see China's response to the Quad, because remember, China is not part of the Quad. This also assumes significance because remember, this meeting is happening after a year, after a gap of a year. It was started during Donald Trump's regime, the first administration, and then, of course, there was a virtual meeting as well, which happened during COVID.
Thanks, Sumita, for joining us with all those details. But